quality and variety. Come see for yourself.
Your timing is impeccable.
Comrade, a word. You hear about the contract? Investigating the Grey Host is like trying to wrestle an angry spirit. Anyway, the Raven Watch could certainly use the help. And by Raven Watch, I mean me. The Raven Watch is dedicated to curtailing the activities of unscrupulous vampires, and the Grey Host is as unscrupulous as they come. Someone is rebuilding the ancient army of vampires and werewolves from the First Era. We have to stop them. Hey, I was doing stuff before you showed up. Look, there's a new Grey Host. One of their original leaders may be in charge, and they're experimenting with life energy. If that doesn't spell trouble, I don't know what does. Will you help me? Everything I learned up to now points in the same direction. Bankerai Garrison. There's a scholar named Lorette Deal there who may be able to tell us more about the Grey Host and how they were defeated. Cart's over there when you're ready to go. My research has uncovered pieces, but I hope the scholars at the Bankerai Garrison can put the puzzle together. Members of the Grey Host experimented with life energy, and at least one of their leaders survived their defeat in the ancient past. My research indicates a council ruled the Grey Host. One of those leaders fell out of favor and another survived the final battle. A Durrani noble with connections to Viridian Watch gave the survivor sanctuary. In return, they made her a vampire. Probably, but nothing that can't wait. Let's take the cart to the Bankerai garrison and find the scholars who can tell us more about the history of the Grey Host. Well, this isn't at all what I expected. What happened here? Nice camp, I suppose.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you here for a tour? I'm afraid they've all been suspended until this mess with the Imperial Army is resolved. If I could offer a suggestion, turn around and head for the safety of Evermore's walls. As you can plainly see, now is not a good time. My fellow scholars and I fled when Septima Tharn and her Daedra-worshipping zealots attacked. We barely got out before the first impacts from their ballistae shook the walls. Occupying the walls. And they didn't just attack the garrison, they conquered it. The Knights keep saying the Lion Guard will come. That will push the invaders out in less time than it takes to brew a cup of tea. But that hasn't happened yet. I'm sorry. Concern for my colleagues and the Pyre Watch warrior who accompanied them has my thoughts in a jumble. Come to think of it, the Pyre Watch are experts on the Grey Host. Find my friends, and I'm sure the warrior will answer your questions. They're guardians sworn to watch over a Grey Host burial site located here in Bankerai. One of their warriors was here recruiting when the garrison came under attack. She went to protect my colleagues, but no one's returned. Can you go find them? Cogleen and Indus fled in the direction of Evermore with the Pyre Watch warrior, while Jannard headed toward Kerbel's Hollow. Please be careful. The wilderness can be treacherous between here and there. Even if my mind wasn't clouded with worry, I'm an expert on the Second Era. My First Era knowledge is extremely limited. The Pyre Watch knows more about the Grey Host than anyone. Find her and my friends, and she'll provide the answers you seek. Thank you, friend. When you return with the scholars safely in tow, we should be able to put our collective heads together and dredge up that ancient history. That is, if the Pyre Watch warrior hasn't already satisfied your curiosity.
This scholar's research doesn't go back to the First Era, and the other scholars fled? That puts a wrinkle in our plans, all right. This Pyre Watch Warrior is a promising lead, though. Let's go find her and the other scholars. I heard. Let's split up and go after them. All take Kerbal's Hollow. You head toward Evermore. Here, I'll mark it on your map. Yeah, my brother Fenorian told me about one he encountered. They're the guardians of an ancient mass grave where the remains of the Grey Host are said to be interred. Probably knows more than the scholars. Find them and meet me back here. Find the scholars, but try not to get eaten by anything.
You there. Come. You don't look like a refugee. Are you a soldier from the garrison? What news of the Imperial attack? Oh, that's wonderful news. Cogleen and I intended to head straight for Evermore. But the cursed Imperials caught up with us. They would have captured us if not for that Pyre Watch Warrior. Have you seen her? Is she alive? She was, but we ran into Imperials. The Pyre Watch Warrior distracted the soldiers and ordered me to flee. Then she took Cogleen and headed west. Please, find them. I worry for their safety. I will go to Scholar Deal's camp now. We are most fortunate you came to our aid. Other than the fact that they were defeated here centuries ago, not much, I'm afraid. I can tell you Empress Hestra's legions came to the aid of Bankarai garrison. That's why High Rock became part of the Alessian Empire for a time. Alas, you seek facts and figures that I don't have readily at hand. Perhaps when I can retrieve my papers from inside the garrison? You know, the Pyre Watch Warrior might be able to help you. They're experts on the Grey Hosts of the First Era. I will return to Scholar Deal's camp. May Tall Papa guide your steps.
I can't do my job. Not with all this going on.
over here. You're the first thing I've seen that isn't an undead monstrosity. Oh, lovely. Are you with the garrison? Please, tell me you're here to rescue me. Oh, thanks, Stendar. I thought I could make it to Evermore, but I tired myself out. When I tried to pass through the old graveyard, I ran into unspeakable horrors. Thought I was finished. I'll head back now. Oh, say, did you find that Pyre Watch warrior? When the Imperials came after us, she managed to distract them and ordered me to run to the graveyard. I think she headed for the Crypt of the Exiles. Oh, I hope she found shelter within. We owe her our lives. Please, will you go check on her? I'll hurry back to Scholar Deal's camp. Be safe.
Come forward, you godless mongrel! My apologies, Wayfarer. The shadows make it difficult to discern friend from foe. You do not look like my enemy. Perhaps Tuwaka has not forsaken me after all. What are you doing in this wretched place? It gladdens my heart to hear that Scholar Deal is safe. But what of the other scholars? Did my efforts to lead the Imperials away allow them to get away? That is truly fortunate. As for me, I escaped the Imperials only to find myself surrounded by ancient undead. Let us speak outside. I will follow your lead. May Onsi guide. Lead on, Wayfarer.
I am sorry. The exit. Let us see the sky once more. I came to Bankurai Garrison seeking recruits for the Pyre Watch. Hunding help us, I did not expect those villains to arrive and send innocent people fleeing for shelter. I am grateful you saved the scholars. Now what can I do for you in return? The Grey Host was a terrible army of vampires, werewolves, and other monsters that pillaged the land. Only the combined might of the Bankurai Garrison and the Alessian Empire finally defeated them. That story, unfortunately, is mired in legend. The true story may be as enthralling as the legends, but we only have bits and pieces of it. Magic was involved, almost certainly. But whether it was divine in nature or Alessian sorcery, we have never been able to determine. I can delve into the records of my order when I return to our sanctum, but understand that the Watch is concerned with keeping the past buried, not exposing it. I can tell you that there are indications that one of the hosts survived the slaughter. A Dureni noble. That gives some credence to the historical record. An incomplete parchment mentioned Viridian Watch, but we never saw the significance. It also said that only the worthy could enter the sanctuary. We never determined what that meant. I do not know the nature of your mission, Wayfarer, and I still have my own to uphold. But if you seek answers about the Grey Host, then may Mara bless your search. I know precious little. I never visited the site myself. Though incomplete, the historical record indicates the survivor hid in a concealed space that they were guided to. Perhaps that has something to do with the idea of being worthy. There wasn't much. Just that the worthy would be guided to safety. Perhaps that is the key, if you can determine what worthy means to a vile vampire. Any place associated with the Grey Host cannot be trusted. Evil does not fade, so be on your guard. I will go check on the scholars at Deal's camp. Thank you again, Wayfarer.
Do not concern yourself with me. My wounds are only superficial. There are many here in greater need of assistance than myself. You do? I was told the Knights of St. Pellen might return it, but with the attack on the garrison, I had given up. This is beyond amazing. I know King Faharajad will be grateful, and you have my personal thanks as well. All Sentinel will be thrilled at the return of the Memory Stone. It is a sacred relic, you know. I will tell the king your name, so he will know who did this. Michaela Leckie was the greatest sword singer who ever lived by many people's estimation, and the stone is a record of her thoughts and experiences. It will take scholars many years to decipher the information within, but it will be worth it.
There you are. Good, you're back. I found Jannard and I see you've managed to return with the rest. Show off. Now that we settled that matter, what did the Pyre Watch warrior tell you about the Grey Host? I was afraid of that. So much about the First Era has been lost. I wonder if the Pyre Watch knows anything about the other details we learned. About the survivor and their connection to a Dreni noble. That matches what we already uncovered, and confirms the Dreni connection. Did you find out anything else I should know? A riddle, damn it. There's always a riddle. Well, I say we go to Viridian Watch and figure this out on our own. I'll mark the location on your map. Now let's go before Scholar Deal tries to regale me with more tales of the Knights of St. Pellen. I'll meet you at Viridian Watch.
What do John and Jod send us now? Fine goods for sale.
Tread light.
Look! There's a sigil, right there. Don't you see it? It makes so much sense. The riddle. Only those worthy can find the way to safety. Only vampires and werewolves can see these sigils. That explains why no one ever found anything. That's because you aren't a vampire or a werewolf. Hold on, I've got just the thing. Here, a blood pendant. It lets me share some of my vampiric essence so you can see the sigils too. It's perfectly safe. At least, Fenorian said it was harmless. We follow the sigils, of course. The Grey Host survivor must have used these as a guide, and they were made for that specific purpose. Now, let's see where they lead. Another one. Keep going west. Another one. Keep going west. Another one. Keep going west. South here. Not that we have a choice. East, down that tunnel. East, down that tunnel. Let's go south. Up those steps.
Healer! Destroy!
Let's go south. Up those steps. East here. And down again. East here. And down again.
I need healing!
Another one, northeast around this corner. Keep going straight. I think we're close. Ha! This must be it! Now how to go about opening it. That's done it. Let's check inside. Rada al-Saran was a survivor. That figures. And Lady Thorn helped him. Or should I say, Lady Ingrid. Looks like he had quite the setup down here. I'm surprised that's lasted all this time. Wait, what's that? Let me see it. I recognize this signet, but that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. No, this can't be. But it is, isn't it? Damn it. I don't like where this is going. I've seen this signet before, or one just like it. My mentor, Count Verandis, had one. But why would he have something connected to the Grey Host? That doesn't make any sense. You're right, of course. There must be something we're missing. We need answers, and there's only one place to find them. Ravenwatch Castle in Rivenspire. Let's go. I'll explain more when we get there. I need time to think. Over here. Good, you made it. So, I've had some time to think. I know this may seem a little unorthodox, but I want to go into the castle through the secret passage. Yes, but we just learned that Count Verandis, my friend, my mentor, and the leader of House Ravenwatch possesses a Grey Host signet. That disturbs me, and I'm not disturbed easily. I want to investigate this quietly, without attracting attention. I don't want to do that until I have more information. Verandis and Look, I'm not just going to run in there and hurl accusations at him, especially about something this serious. I want to figure this out before I confront him. Verandis stores relics he's collected over the centuries in the castle cellar. Always keeps the door locked tight. I trust Verandis, but I need to see what he's hiding. I hope this is all a misunderstanding, that I'm wrong about all this. We'll see. This way. The door's over here. And down we go. Watch out for vermin. We don't fumigate down here as often as we should. Let's hurry to the cellar. I'm fairly certain I can get it unlocked. Give me a moment. Hurry now. Inside. See if you can find the signet. It must be in one of these crates or boxes. I doubt anyone's been down here in decades. Poke around and see if you can find another signet. Just a crate of knickknacks. Nothing important. Keep looking. Not in there either. Ugh, Verandas. Why are you so good at hiding things? Another secret door? I didn't know that was here. It has the same mark as the signet. Maybe... It opened. Let's see what's inside. What is this place? Did Verandas use this as a secret study? Check the desk, would you? That letter. What does it say? That letter. Please tell me it's just an old to-do list or something, and not actually proof that the man I trusted with my life was involved with the Grey Host. What? Verandas, how could you? I don't want to believe it. And yet here it is, right before my very eyes. Why didn't he ever tell me? I thought I knew everything there was to know about him. No, there has to be more. What else does the letter say? It's possible that castle no longer exists, but I want to go. I refuse to believe Verandas was part of the Grey Host. There has to be more to this. Some piece of the puzzle that makes sense of everything. Are you still with me? Thank you. The cart's still waiting outside. We'll take it to the docks and travel by boat from there as we follow this map. Go on ahead. I want to take one more look around. Make sure we didn't miss anything.